I'm talking, you're listening. That's the order of God. No, no. Everyone stop settling. Stop settling for where you are and begin to push. And when I say begin to push, I mean stop just going for the same old, going in the same circle over and over and over again. The one thing about my job, and I said this on Sunday, I said it's one thing about Elder Kirk, and as God has been opening my eyes to a lot of things, like I said, political, the things that were going on in the church that I was blind to, that now that I see and I expose, God is dealing with me with, and you can say that this is Elder Kirk and this is just the way that I am. I am not comfortable with getting up early in the morning, going to a job. And when I go to that job, I know that is a person in higher anarchy that is going to his mansion and driving his Porsche. And I make the little bit and he makes the most. And the way he sees me as, you're small and I'm better than you. It's one thing I need you to understand, everyone. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. And I'm not talking about I'm just going to quit my job, because I told y'all before, full ministry is the goal. And when God is ready, that's when it happens. I'm not going to sit out here just quit my job and say, no, I'm going for ministry. We'll be back in the hotel again, and Elder Kirk's not taking that route. Listen to the voice of God. Do not settle for where you are. Don't do it. I'm talking to young. He's 40. I'm 46, and he was talking to me, and he's like, Kirk, man, I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna get that going, and a lot of things he got going. He's not just a bunch of talk. And he's like, Kirk, man, this what's going on, man. This is what I'm gonna be doing, bro. He says it's gonna take time. I'm gonna have to be patient, but it's gonna happen. And I'm like, bro, that's what I'm talking about, man. I told my wife, I said, baby, we gonna have something. We gonna have to flip something pretty soon. We gonna have to stop. I'm gonna stop getting up at 3 something in the morning and going in and making these people money. Going in, making them money, and they're just sitting there talking about good little boy, do what I tell you. See, now I'm getting an understanding of when who's the Dame Dash was saying, are you really comfortable calling somebody boss I'm getting ready to end here, y'all. I'm already in here. One man told me, and I'm going to be honest, and this is for someone listening. He told me, I was in Job Corps when I was in Job Corps. I had my high school diploma, but college was not an option. So I went to Job Corps to get a trade. I took landscaping. We dug up some trees in about 50 or 60 parks. It was a contract thing, stuff like that. They got free labor because we were in Job Corps, so they paid them, but we didn't get paid anything like that. They gave us like a pizza party, something like that. So one of the men pulled me to the side. Elder Kirk was 19 at the time. He pulled me to the side. He said, young man, let me tell you this. He said, you are not going to make money working for nobody doing this right here. He said, you are going to need to, when you get out, that money that you get, you're going to need to invest in your own business. I'm 19, y'all. I'm 19. In Job Corps, ready to get out because I'm getting on my nerves. And I got the advice I needed, but you know what? I didn't follow up on it. As soon as I got out of Job Corps, I went to a golf course and got treated like a Hebrew slave by a Jewish man on top of that. Come on, y'all. Talk to me now. He treated me bad. I mean, when I say he treated me bad, one guy came in the door, took his car to get detailed, and after he detailed it, he was telling me what to do. And I'm the one that been 2 years in Job Corps getting training. Do not settle. What God has for you, go get it. I don't care what the leadership says to you. I don't care if the pastor says, if you're not paying your tithes, God's not blessing you. And I'm telling you, that's why people are in bondage now. They are people with that mentality. And you paying all your bills, barely any food in the house, and the pastor's telling you, and you being faithful in every service, and the pastor's telling you, you can't pay your tithes. That's why God ain't blessing you. Contradiction of who God truly is. Come on, y'all. That's the brief on today. We're going to be back together here on Saturday. Please, like I said, I would enjoy your comments, whether you like or dislike. And I said this, and I'm going to begin to say this. I have two sayings at the end of every podcast now, unless God changes and we go in a different direction. Two things. The first one is this. Expect them to be human first. Expect them to be human first. You are less likely get hurt. When you expect the pastor to be human first, when he falls, you won't fall. When that leadership makes a mistake and cuss in front of the church out of anger, you expect them to be human first. You can keep it moving and not be get all depressed and start sleeping and taking pills because the preacher cussed in front of the church out of anger. Expect them to be human first, okay? So remember, expect them to be human first. And as always, everybody, God's not going to tell man everything, because if he tells man everything, then you won't need God. God bless you, everybody.